Welcome to Plant City Bonsai. I'm Steve Craddy. I have two reasons for doing this video today. One is to show you what's looking good and ready to be purchased. The other is this fabulous Agapanthus Lily of the Nile is showing off. It's a very rare form. The color is near navy, and for those who don't know about the plant, each of these blooms will last 12 weeks. This is my small group of trident maples. I've been doing some summer ramification, and they're just getting better and better. I'll turn that one all the way around. Scar practically healed over. Another California tree, beautiful base. The area leading up to the apex is totally healed over, so it doesn't give you that choppy feeling. Gorgeous tree. Another trident maple, full of branch choices, nice size foliage. All three of these are very nice size. I was a bit worried about this tree. It didn't leaf out until June. This winter was indeed a bear, but that's the beauty of trident maples. They probably recover better than most. As I've mentioned in several of my videos previous, I'm really headed toward Shohin, and trident maple makes such an incredible Shohin sized tree. And here's another nice candidate. Can be a formal upright. Another one here. Great project tree, branches galore. And below here, I have a very nice group of pre-bonsai, mainly in gallon containers. They're ready for sale now. Been working on them real hard this summer, and perfect for forest, but there's also some very nice future single trees. One of the most requested trees in bonsai is something that weeps. The weeping willow would be the ideal candidate. They're more difficult to create as bonsai trees, so a lot of times we'll use trees that will weep, give us similar characteristics of a weeping willow. So we use trees that weep like the weeping willow. In this case, we have the weeping yaupon. I think it's one of the perfect candidates for creating your weeping willow style tree. Once a year we feature a group of tropicals. One of my favorite tropicals is buttonwood. Look at that's an ancient tree. In California, a native tree that shows deadwood is often the California juniper. Unfortunately, they won't live here in Georgia, not live here comfortably, that is. So we to create the same illusion, same appeal, use the Florida buttonwood. This is a great example. Like the California juniper, the deadwood stays intact for at least a human's lifetime. And this is a beautiful piece here. Again, it's Shohin. I'm sticking with my my business plan to convert a lot of my efforts into Shohin bonsai. I returned from California very excited because I was able to bring back tree species that I rarely ever see. And this year it worked out that I was able to bring back some larger pieces. And I just think this is an awesome cork bark Japanese elm. The trunk is so awesomely craggy. It's more like the trunk is like a mountain, and it's like trees growing out of a mountain. I've only had a few in my bonsai history that I was able to cultivate this way. This is one of my favorite pieces for the season. This is one of the mini crab apples that we're offering here. The crab apples are, by the way, holding up very well with this summer, with all the rain and all the heat. They're holding up beautifully. Kathy Shaner assisted me in knowing how far we could actually trim these back. And this tree was about 9 inches taller. And she cut this back, and look what's happened after 1 month. It's totally leafed out with brand new foliage. This is sort of the status of several of the trees. Compared to the one Kathy worked on, this is how it changed. And they're just a blast to work on. The skeleton is there, major or minor cutbacks. It looks beautiful either way. If I had to declare a favorite tree second to the sea of junipers, it would have to be the Kingsville boxwood. In my 32-year career of selling bonsai, this has been a staple item for me. And this year's releases rather, are very exciting. Here's a very nice, actually has kind of a rough bark. Definitely has some age. Gives you that feel of a live oak tree. And just moving right along here, we have some smaller ones that are still, this tree I would say between 20 and 30 years. This tree here is like 13 years old. And they just have really nice characteristics for making Shohin and Mame bonsai. Another one. Nice single trunk. Also a 13-year-old. I think a favorite class that we offer is one on rock plantings. We're having one on August the 2nd. We have a large array of stones, excellent plants to place into the crevices. First thing a person does is they choose a stone that has beautiful cragginess, and it looks like a place you'd want to go hiking. This one I just sort of suggested with Shimpaku, little dwarf Japanese maple, and a Kingsville boxwood. Nice thing about this now is, in this hot weather, can't really do anything to typical bonsai repotting or whatever. So this gives us a fun project that we can do this time of year. Some other examples that I have, Sandy planted this Shimpaku in this crevice here. It's just a beautiful, very simple tree, but it's just gorgeously planted. In my last class, we had a client who created this gorgeous piece. She chose this stone that looks like it's inside of a cavern with stalactites. Actually, you can see through this stone. Beautiful. It's done with a juniper and some succulents. Next we have a dwarf equisetum on a lace rock. This planting here is my interpretation of the Monterey cypress. I did this one 3 seasons ago, and it's sort of a testimonial of how these trees will live in a very small crevice. It's a matter of, knowing the tree, choosing the correct tree, and choosing the right stone. And on August the 2nd, I can teach you how to do this. Some of my old plantings are loving this year. We've had a lot of heat, but also a lot of rain. This is our redwood forest. It's never looked this good. Thank you for taking the time today to view this video. Look forward to hearing from you soon.